Sometimes people say to me, Pastor Jeff, how do you know there's a God? And I say it's simple math. God either exists or he doesn't. So let's be cynical. Worst case scenario, there's a 50-50 chance. And I like those odds.
That's wrong.
Shelley, put your hand down. Sorry, please continue.
It's okay, Mary. It's Sheldon, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Sheldon, why don't you come on up here and tell me how I'm wrong?
No.
Okay.
Let's give him a hand, everybody.
What's happening?
Sheldon's going to eat him alive.
So, you were saying?
You've confused possibilities with probabilities. According to your analogy, when I go home, I might find $1 million on my bed, or I might not. In what universe is that 50-50?
So, what do you think the odds are that God exists?
I think there's zero. I believe in science.
So, you don't think science and religion can go hand in hand?
Science is facts. Religion is faith. I prefer facts.
I understand that. Here's a cool fact for you. A lot of famous scientists believed in God. Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, even Charles Darwin.
So Darwin's right about God and wrong about evolution?
Now you're getting it. Let's give it up for Sheldon, everybody. What a good sport. Oh.
But I wasn't a good sport. At that moment, I vowed to come back the following Sunday and destroy Pastor Jeff.
If you don't dare to still ask questions, your children for sure will ask questions. When they ask questions, your heavens that you've been promising for ages will collapse and scriptures will collapse. Already it's collapsing in a big way. In most people's minds, heavens have already collapsed. That is why they are on drink and drug, because they know there's no better place to go. But if you are dead sure that there is a better place to go, you must go today, isn't it? Hello? If you're so sure that there is a better place to go, you must leave today. So that time has come when empty promises, weird explanations, belief systems will not work. So time for Adiyogi has come, because our scientific approach to the very basis of who we are, the very nature of our existence. This is… the feedback is coming back too much. Can you take care of this, please, somebody, wherever is the audio? The very basis of your existence, which is unanswered. It's very natural for human intelligence to ask this question, what is the nature of my existence? Where do I come from? Where do I go? What is this all about? Ready-made answers, you will go to heaven, you will go and sit in God's lap, is not going to work for future generations. If you are so sure you have an appointment with God, I think you should not postpone it.
Next day, we all got violently ill from Billy Sparks' eggs, and I was over it.
I thought I'd talk this morning about how it all began. Now everybody knows, on the first day of creation, God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And when God saw that light, he knew it was good.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, Sheldon?
You said he didn't create the sun until day 4.
Yeah.
So how could there be light the first 3 days?
God is light.
So God's a photon.
God's what made photons possible.
And what day did he do that?
I would think day 1.
How could you
If I
count
grab
the
my
days?
chest and keel over, maybe we can get out of here.
That's a terrible
There was
thing
no
to
need to count the
say.
days because the first day had just begun.
So before the Big Bang,
There was no Big Bang. There was only the Word.
was the word kaboom?
Okay, do it. We gotta go.
What's happening? Is it over?
Yeah.
What this yogic law sees is, from our own experience, one thing that I went to two aspects and we skipped this. It is, one is the gross creation, which is the physical. Next is the subtler thing, which is known as Vijnanamaya Kosha, because it's a special kind of knowledge that cannot be derived through intellect. And the third one is called Shunya, which is total emptiness. And the next one is referred to as Shiva. When I say Shiva, don't imagine the calendar figure you've always seen. When we say Shiva, what it means, that which is not. So they say Shiva is a cosmic man lying down across the cosmos, and he is nothing. He is not physical matter, he is nothing, but he is opaque. And then Shakti came and she danced around, a certain level of energy danced around. When she danced around, today modern science is saying that there are virtual protons and neutrons in vacuum spaces, and whenever electromagnetic forces are applied, they organize themselves into elliptical order. So when Shakti danced around, he got irritated and he woke up. And anybody in deep slumber, if they're woken up, they will get angry. So he got angry and he roared. So we said he is a Rudra. Rudra means a roarer. I was in conversation with Paul Steinhardt, who wrote that endless universe thing. Today scientists are believing that universe is endless, has always been, we've been saying. So I asked him, is it just one bang? He was simulating these bangs on the computer and he was showing in Davos. And I met him there and we had a long discussion. I asked him, are you sure it's only one bang? He said, there's no guarantee, there could have been many. So if there are many bangs, if bangs happen together, could you call it a roar? You take an automobile engine, it is only going bang bang, but if you throttle up, it's a roar. So he roared. When he roared, the yoga says, he spat out galaxies. And he spat out galaxies which are not reality, they say. They are non-material galaxies. Then Shakti touched Shiva. When she touched Shiva, she gathered inertia. Till then she was ecstatic and uncontrollable, but she touched him and she gathered inertia. Can you gather inertia if you did not have mass? So she did not have mass till then, she touched him and she gathered mass and she gathered inertia, so she became more stable, which is what the creation is today. This is the yogic thing which has been around for 15,000 years.
Does that match with your scientific view of how creation happened?